Maybe. There we go. I did. I am unmuted.
We're live.
We're live.
Yeah.
And I am unmuted.
I see it lighting up. We're good, I think.
Yes, we are. Yep, I hear
Yep,
this.
yep, you're good.
I hear it.
Yep, it's working.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Tonight, these lovelies will be your entertainment. I'm just DMing. I'm just here.
So you say.
Listen. I don't know what you're talking about. So, as always, welcome back to the table, everybody. We are a dark fantasy genre game. Check below for all of our trigger warnings, etc. As last week was a bit of a darker theme, this week we'll also continue that theme as this table comes to terms with everything that was revealed last week. And as always, we're going to start with our table's questions. I have to add a player to my questions list because I forgot we have an Arwan.
Hee hee ha ha.
Sorry.
God damn it, I probably still go first.
You do,
You, in fact, still...
unfortunately.
That's stupid.
That sucks.
It
And yes,
does.
we have an Arwan from the other team's table. They're up there. I'm hoping I'm pointing in the right direction for
You're
Twitch.
not. You're pointing at me.
This
Go the other way, my
Go
guy.
this way.
This
That
way.
way.
There you go.
I don't fucking know. Anyways, Avery's joining us tonight. They play Arwan at table 2. And they're here to have some fun with the rest of us.
So what? When you see where it says table 1 and table 2, it's table 1 and Avery. That's all.
Yeah. I'm just here. Ellie might make an appearance. Who knows? She's at
My
the
girlfriend's
tavern.
here. I hope to God that she makes an appearance.
I thought other members were also joining. It's okay.
It's fine. We got this. All right, we're going to start with our fucking questions. Yep. Andreas. It's a terrible question to start off with. Andreas, if you were going to die in a month, how would you spend the rest of your life?
I feel personally attacked right now.
Listen, I rolled for it. It's not my fault.
I guess finishing the favor I said that I was gonna do.
Ow. Arwan, if you were going to die in a month, how would you spend the rest of your life?
Make sure the ones I care about are safe. And spend as much time with them as I can.
Spend what?
As much time with them as I can. That hurts.
Enez.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure. Probably just keep doing what I'm doing now. Spend more time with the people that I love.
Janal.
Oh, I need owlbear. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Gosh. See if I can still do this. Well, I reckon I'd just, spend that time with family and making sure everybody's okay.
It's okay.
Hey.
Thrash.
Oh, okay. I think your camera froze.
Yeah, you were like
saddest face for a really long time. It was very funny.
Whoops.
I set the thing and then you were just like,
Yeah, it was it was great, honestly. I would catch the fastest boat home and resolve things with my parents, and probably just spend it with them.
Stopping.
Crying, throwing up.
Crying. Okay. Thrash. What aspect of your future are you most curious about?
What aspect?
Yeah. Like, if you could know one thing about your future, what would it be?
I have two answers. I have one, when I get to finally rip that bitch's head off, first of all. And second...
Say it louder for the people in the back.
And second off, I guess what I'm really gonna do with my future. Probably after that.
Okay. Oh god, where did my notes go? Janal.
What was it again?
If you could know one thing about your future, what would it be?
Ah, okay. Hmm. Hmm. I guess, if I, to ultimately make that goal of, like, just making people happy.
Enez.
Well, right now, currently, my girlfriend's in our relationship.
That's fucking gay.
That's a little gay.
Just a smidge.
Jesus.
I'm gonna be real with you, I almost grabbed my lesbian pride flag and hung it behind me. I thought that might be a bit too on the nose, though.
You should have.
Pride month.
Oh,
Pride month is
that would've been
happening.
It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
getting me a
It's fine.
flag to hang up. I need to find
Oh,
my sisters.
Okay.
She's just a bit gay, though. Not too much.
A bit gay? You're just a bit gay?
A bit? Okay.
Just a bit.
No,
Interesting.
A smidge.
a lot. She's a bottle.
A smidge
lot.
gay.
A smidge gay.
Very fucking gay. Okay. Arwan.
If I'll actually live long enough to save her.
Andreas.
Honestly, I don't really think that far ahead.
Boo, bad answer.
Boo, bad answer.
Boo, pick again.
Not allowed.
The entire party going, no, you can think further in the future.
I love everyone else who boo at me. Okay, Edgelord McGee.
Keys.
Oh, I know why you answered that. I don't have to like it though. Anyways. So, a lot happened within our last full session. Most everybody except our lovely Janal was at the last table. So we're going to kind of go over some of what happened that day, starting with a conversation that would have taken place between Enez and Janal back in Fosse. So we'll start our day, and she, as Enez, you made your way upstairs to check on Janal, who you guys hadn't seen yet that morning.
You're gonna hear a light knock on your door.
Hello?
Are you in there? Are you okay?
Yeah, I reckon. What's up?
Just wanted to make sure that you were doing okay. None of us had seen you yet this morning, and me and Thrash were a bit worried.
Nope, just really sleepy for some reason.
Okay, Lupia.
Oh shit!
Is he wrong?
I just thought you would probably actually like open the door so you could like actually like.
Okay. If right now all of us are downstairs eating, if you want to join us,
Oh sure, yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to remember if... No, they hadn't left yet. They left while they were talking, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I'm not used to going from, oh, hey, mega trauma to, hey, before trauma.
Yeah,
Pre-trauma. I'm like,
We are having
I
a
just
lighthearted
wanted to
conversation.
solidify what happened. We can push forward. So you guys
Yeah.
have your conversation.
might just be a, hey, are you alive in there?
You guys went downstairs, chatted a little between.
Yes, before.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever. Now that my brain is
Okay.
kind of. So how was Elliot doing? Everything was everything all right there? Because this is based on like the last thing was like, him following Andreas and y'all like
Yes.
went off.
So you also would know from that night that you did see Enez and Ellie dance at the formal a few times
So
before
yes,
Ellie
well,
would have
same
danced with her
question.
cousins. Yep.
To my knowledge, she's doing better than last that you saw her. I haven't had and hasn't talked to her yet, correct?
Correct. You don't
Okay.
don't talk to her till later that day.
Okay, that's what I thought. Last I saw her was last night. I haven't seen her so far.
See, I look like I'm having a good time.
No, actually. I invited her to not do that, but to join me. And she declined. She said that she was. Did she say that she said that she was going to wait
for Andreas,
her brother. So.
All right. How are you okay though?
Yeah, I'm fine. You're more than welcome to insight check that.
Yep.
I love that this table we just are like, hey, insight check, we prompted.
Well,
We gotta check in.
Solid 10, so.
That's an 8.
Oh my god.
Oh.
She's lying. She's still shooken up about something that happened last night.
Well.
Having seen it, you would probably be able to put together who she saw last night.
Well, I won't press, but if you ever want to talk to someone, outside of little groups don't have to do that.
Thank you, Janal. I appreciate it. And she's gonna give you a genuine smile. The buddies.
The buddies.
This is like before we got the things came out, and then the notes, and then the teleportation, right?
Yes.
This was before that.
So-
Okay. That's literally what happens next.
Yes. So, is there any other conversation you want to have before we jump ahead?
You've seen Thrash or Andreas? Have you seen them yet today?
I did walk in with them, correct? Yes, actually, I walked in with both of them.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
What are they okay? As far as you can know.
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain.
Oh, okay. So no, that was a lot for.
Kind of just
you
let
both.
them do their own thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So. I'm just sat here and I'm just like, haha, I'm not ready for even more trauma that's coming tonight.
Yeah.
No. No, cat.
You love me. Fuck off. Bitch, you
Yeah,
don't get
I
to complain.
guess. I guess.
Oh, let me change my name on here. That's the Dragon Barn.
What happened to our bongo boy? What did you do with him?
We just want our funny little guy back.
Alrighty.
But yep, that's all she's gonna say before she starts to walk out of the room.
I guess we would just go down.
Yeah.
So, you guys made it downstairs. Listened to some interesting conversations from the other party and interacted a little with them before receiving notes written in Ellie's hand rather quickly, informing you that her and Andreas had to quickly return to Belmare to check in on family, and that Thrash mysteriously had gone with them. You had a little bit of the day to sit and wait on whoever was to teleport you before Neil came and offered to take you there. You were brought into the tavern, which was not nearly as neat as the last you'd seen. There was blood on the floor, broken pieces of furniture scattered about. The other party appeared through the fireplace with Cian. I believe Janal went back to the kitchen. Yes, I'm recalling correctly. Cool.
Yes.
To talk with Thrash, who was hiding out in the kitchen. Janal and Enez joined him there before Enez returned to the rest of the group and listened to their conversation with Owl and Dwyer. Owen would have given a friendly smile and wave to Janal and Thrash when she saw them. Janal, you would have noticed that she was being carried by Cian. She looked a little rougher for wear, a little more tired than you last recalled, and the left side of her pant leg seemed empty below the knee. We left off with Owen being brought back to her room by Cian. And Magnus appearing in the kitchen without anybody noticing him show up. So we're going to start with the conversation going on with Janal. As you kind of get your bearings in the tavern and look back on what you've heard, what you've seen. What are you doing?
Well, having seen all the blood, he probably would have definitely been down for any sort of distraction. So yeah, no, he would have definitely. He definitely would have helped out, done to help the kitchen thing. I guess his initial thoughts are, well, because they told him, because he would know that that Thrash and Andreas came back. So his biggest thing would be how are they doing? That would be his primary concern, probably.
Mm-hmm. So, Andreas and Thrash, I believe you guys were kind of in that general vicinity. So, Enez, Janal, if you want to go chat with them, go for it.
Isn't they're both together in the same room, or?
Yeah, we're both I think in the kitchen at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
So y'all been into some stuff. Just gonna jump right into it. How are y'all actually holding up?
Thrash is gonna look over to Andreas first.
He kind of takes a deep breath. I mean, I guess I'm as fine as I could be.
And I'm just doing what I can to help.
So y'all arrived after the fact, or?
Yeah, we got here after.
My mom sent me a message when I was talking to Ellie.
And I just happened to be nearby when they were leaving, so it just kind of got caught up in it.
No, that's understandable. Given what happened,
Oh boy, what's you guys' passive perception? I mean, passive insight.
Passive insight, 17.
Mine is not as high as 17. Let's see. 13.
I beat you by 1. Janal, you notice whenever Thrash says that, he looks guilty as shit.
Wait, who did what?
Whenever Thrash mentioned that he got caught up in it, Andreas looks guilty as shit. Because somebody's exhausted, so we have to roll with disadvantage.
Well, I'm glad you were. I guess I'm kind of gotta say I'm glad you were at least together. And you did. We did get the note, so I'm just glad y'all are at least physically okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was just very good timing that I just happened to be there, so.
Well, I'm glad you were.
Me too. I'm making food now, because I feel like everybody could use it, so.
That's a great idea. I like the way you think.
And also, I'm very hungry.
Also understandable.
I'll say about this time, another person joins you guys in the kitchen. Each of you would recognize him as he kind of quietly tries to walk in, not really expecting you all to be in there. He kind of stops a few feet away and just pauses and stares for a second. Oh, hey, you guys would recognize him to be Magnus.
Hey.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah. What are you inside checking?
I don't know if he's okay.
You know, I'll roll insight too. That'll be fun for me.
Oh boy, that's a natural 2 for.
Oh, and a
Eight.
19 for me.
Magnus got a 7.
8.
He got a 7. He's tired. You would notice he's tired. It doesn't look like he's taken any chance to rest. He looks worried. But he'll look to Andreas and then to the others. Glad to see, and he'll nod at Janal, that you made it. Then I'll look back at Andreas. I sent Enez up to Ellie. She's in her room.
Okay. Do you want me to come sit with Ma for a while, or so you can sleep?
No, it's fine. Nox is with her anyways.
So you're gonna sleep, right?
I'm gonna go check on them. Was grabbing food.
And then you're gonna sleep.
We'll see.
I'm good. I'm trying to cook enough for. I did like a quick head count earlier, so I'm trying to make enough food for everyone.
Thanks. I'm gonna make Agony something she doesn't do. Chew.
Yeah. That makes understandable.
Kind of mosey over, start grabbing like fruits and things to kind of like make a little smoothie for her.
A smoothie.
Smoothies exist in D&D. Leave me alone.
I was gonna say soup.
Fruit soup.
Fruit soup.
Fruit soup.
Yeah.
I mean, is that not what a smoothie is?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
He's intentionally not going for anything above room temperature.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he maybe ask his boyfriend some questions before doing this? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
And unless you guys ask him questions, he's just gonna quietly.
Say, does Magnus look any different than when we saw him last?
So technically, yes. He has a black eye. I believe I said was his left, and his left arm looks okay, but he's definitely like being very careful of how he uses it. Otherwise, there's no other marks on him.
Yeah, and also just Andreas. So Andreas looks exhausted, right?
You can try to roll deception, Bestie, but you know you're
yeah. How does Andreas look, Bestie?
I'll just use my passive 22.
Well, one of those was an 18 on the die, one was a 10, so 17. Yeah, he looks exhausted. It looks like he hasn't slept in a couple days.
Well, I hope that you both, pointedly looking at Andreas and back to Magnus, will be able to get some sleep.
Not you calling him out. Jesus.
Yeah.
Thrash is gonna look over at Janal, just like, don't worry, I'm gonna be doing my damnedest.
I believe in you.
Magnus will glance up at you and glance towards Andreas. Yeah, you look like shit, Andreas. You should probably get some sleep.
Call outpost of the century.
You didn't have to say it to him.
Yeah, wait, just Thrash say it out loud? You didn't have to say it to him?
Yeah.
Magnus is going to look over at you. You're gonna learn very quickly with Andreas that you call him on his bullshit.
You know, I could say the same thing for you, but then I just feel worse because my pops already partially kicked your ass.
Not actually sure whose fist hit me. I kind of tried to break him and Chris up, so.
Regardless, you look like shit too.
Yeah, at least I'm not tired.
Bullshit.
Look, it's been a long morning, but at least I slept last night.
Yeah, well, good for fucking you.
Go get some sleep, dumbass.
No. He's gonna turn and try and, like, busy himself with helping Thrash.
Magnus is gonna roll his eyes as he continues to make food for his sister.
Thrash is gonna give him a look. They've already had a conversation. How are you faring, Janal?
I mean, yeah, no, that was quite a scene to walk into for sure, but I'm not, you know, kind of like on the outside of it, so
Yeah.
just here and do what I can for you all.
I'm sorry we pulled you guys into this.
Well, no, you should have. That
Yeah, you don't have to apologize for that. At all.
I think we all would have been more upset had you not. So we're here now, and we can help.
And now we can do what we can to help, yeah.
Did you get the money from Enez?
Did I?
Enez specifically set it down in front of you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You did get it.
So yes, you guys would have that.
Yeah, Nez did give that to me.
Everyone's been paid so far except for Andreas at this current point in time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 Listen.
That's okay. He doesn't mind. Okay, good. He's just gonna go quiet.
Yeah, Thrash is gonna go back to cooking. You can make a perception check in there too, actually, because I did do this for Enez, so you would also be able to roll for it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. Oh yeah, no, just 22 passive.
Cool. On one of the like far edges of the table, there like among one of the pieces of meat, there's just like a raw piece of steak with a huge bite just taken out of it.
Did Thrash look any different? Does Thrash look any different?
Actually, yeah, he does have a new thing. He looks pretty much the same. He doesn't look like injured in any way. Because I think this would have happened by this point. But on his braid that hangs down, at the end of it, he's got a symbol of a dragonfly with a blue jay feather attached to it. Which he did not have earlier.
Noted.
But otherwise, no, he looks fine. I mean, maybe his teeth look a little sharper than normal.
Did you all just settle into
Yep.
Silence as you
Yeah.
Just we keep on cooking.
Yeah.
Keep on keeping on.
making the foods. Okay. And say it doesn't take very long with 3 of you working in the kitchen to finish the food. I already made you make your survival check, and the food didn't taste terrible, so there's that.
That's going in my notes. The food was good.
The food was good.
It better be.
You don't die immediately.
Right?
Just one of the adults just like tastes the food and just goes full Gordon Ramsay mode, like it's bland. It's bland.
Needs more
And that's
salt.
it. And that's when Thrash finally breaks down in tears. That's when it goes too far.
You
Oh my
insult
God.
his cooking and he just starts sobbing.
So, Arwen.
Chicken sandwich.
Oh my god. Arwen, what are you doing out front?
He
Is
was
your party settled
he was
around?
helping clean up the debris and the mess, and was trying to mop them as best as he could with the water that was pouring out from the alchemist jug earlier.
Oh yeah, that did happen earlier.
Yeah,
That did.
but the alchemist jug's no longer there. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
no, no, we would have gotten it back to him.
So yeah, he'd been trying to work on helping make sure it's all clean. Oh, as clean as he can get it. Because that's what he promised to do.
So, once you finish cleaning up, I would say about that time, those in the kitchen would notice Magnus pick up whatever he was making and start heading out. Grab a plate for the others that are upstairs. Just kind of give a quiet nod. Thanks, Thrash.
yeah, of course.
You'd see a man you don't recognize at all come out of the kitchen, Arwen. Then you didn't see him enter. He is about 6'4". He has long black hair, which is currently pulled back into like a messy bun. His skin is littered with small scars and notably bite marks. His eyes are almost a palish gold, and he's currently dressed in a simple tank top and pants. He's on the stockier side. Clearly of elven descent, and he'll kind of just give a nod to you now that he's realized that you've seen him. But unless you stop him, he doesn't try to talk to you. He's carrying something in a cup and like a plate of food, and that's it.
He would nod, but wouldn't have any reason to stop him.
Okay. We'll say he does take note. I will say you can see he takes note of this group over here, notably looking straight at Haven before leaving.
And is there an eel outside? At this
Yes.
point?
Before he heads back upstairs. So, Thrash, as you guys finish your food up, what do you do? Enez is not returned downstairs.
Right. I mean, Thrash is gonna look at Andreas. Because I think Alan said that she wasn't gonna have any. But
She at
Thrash-
least said she wasn't hungry.
She said she wasn't hungry. So Thrash is gonna look over to Andreas. I'm gonna bring food to the people out there, like in the main room. Do you want to take some maybe to your mom and grandpa?
Yeah, thanks.
And I know most of the people are sleeping upstairs, so I made enough that it should still be good later. So.
Okay.
Good guy, Thrash.
He's gonna give a small smile, and then he's gonna start getting stuff and take some food to Cian and Ellen. Hey, cat, odds or evens?
Evens.
And then to everybody out in like the bar room, he'll bring like a bowl of like I assumed it was beef stew. That's what I was making.
I will say before he goes to take food to Cian and Alan, he hesitates a second and grabs another bowl to take, just in case.
Okay. So, Arwan, you watch as Thrash comes out carrying food for all of you.
He kind of looks a little surprised. Wasn't expecting to actually have somebody cooking for them. But
Yeah, and Thrash will hand it over to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
He offered.
It's something my pops always taught me is one of the, I don't know, he always said one of the best things you could do in an unpleasant situation is just make a good meal, stop and eat. And I live by that. So I made enough for everybody. I don't know if there'll be enough for seconds. If there isn't, I'll make something more.
Don't have to worry about us. I can cook for my group as well. If I'm allowed in the kitchen at least.
It's a pretty well stocked kitchen, to be honest, so he'll head off to. Is Enez still in there?
Enez is upstairs somewhere.
Oh.
You don't know where Ellie's room is.
Cool. I'll have to go upstairs then. Then I'll bring like a bowl to like Falkor and Haven next, and then he'll make his way over to Eloise.
She'll look up a little surprised because she was absolutely trying to hide in the corner and not.
Oh.
She'll look up. Oh, thank you. You didn't have to make me food.
Well, everyone should eat.
She'll smile. She's gonna kind of pat the back of your hand. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you two were introduced, were you?
No. Thrash heard of them at the party, but they haven't had a formal introduction.
So she'll smile, hold out a hand to you. Eloise, I don't believe we actually met at the phone.
No, Thrash.
Lovely to meet you, Thrash.
Nice to meet you too. The person that was with us, are they coming back?
I have honestly no idea where Revna walks off to.
Okay.
I'm sure she will come back when she's ready, or she will stay out at the estate. It depends on her mood.
Okay. Good to know. I'm trying to keep just a loose number so I know how many people to make food for if I need to cook again.
That's very kind of you, Thrash.
He'll just nod and kind of wander off. And then he'll take I think he will try and take a bowl up to, at least a bowl for Enez and Ellie upstairs as well. Because I think he knows Ellie's up there too.
Yes, you would have heard Magnus say that he sent Enez to Ellie's room.
Yeah, so
to talk with her.
Yeah, so he'll bring 2 bowls, one for each of them.
All right. So before we get to that, Andreas, you take 3 bowls back to Alan's room?
Mm-hmm.
Do you knock before entering, as I assume the door would be closed?
Yeah, considering the conversation that's happening, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd knock.
Takes a second, and then, come in.
Just like before, he very slowly pokes his head in. Busy.
I'd say at this point it's probably just Alan.
Mm-hmm.
I think she looks up at no. Is everything alright?
Yeah. It's gonna kind of look
Yeah, he wanted to go relieve Amir.
Oh. He's gonna show her the bowls on a tray. I brought food.
Well, one of those should be for you.
Oh no, I thought that you and Papa were in here, so.
One of those should be for you.
I'll get one later, Mom.
Thank you. If you could set it, and she'll nod towards the nightstand next to the bed. There, I'll eat in a little bit.
He nods, and he's gonna walk over and put the plates down. He's gonna put the plate down and put 2 bowls down. And take one back.
Get some rest soon, yeah?
Yeah, you too. I think you need it more than me.
I will get some rest.
He kind of pauses. And then he's gonna walk over and kiss the top of her head. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Sunshine.
He's gonna say, "Oh, Birdie, I'm out of here."
Oh,
So good.
Sobbing on the
a
floor.
baby.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
But he's our little guy.
So I'd say about the time that you scurry on back to the kitchen is when Thrash is getting ready to take a bowl.
2.
2 bowls up to
Ellie's
Enez
room.
and Ellie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd go put the tray up, and then he'd probably take the bowl that was supposed to be for Cian and set it on the bar and sit down.
Thrash is gonna nod approvingly.
Thrash, do you ask for directions to Ellie's room?
Yes, I am. he'll give that approving nod, and then he'll kind of walk over. Hey, do you know which room is Ellie's? I'm taking this up to her and Enez.
I mean, I would hope I know which room my sister's in. Yeah.
I know you would, but you have food to eat. So which room is it?
You'll give directions.
Okay.
Cool.
At this point, would their conversation be over, Kat?
Probably. I mean, they didn't have a overly long conversation. And it's been a bit since you would have made it to her room.
I have.
So, Thrash, you make your way
Hi.
upstairs. I assume you knock on the door.
Yeah, he'll
Awkwardly.
knock. Yeah.
Takes a second. Ellie's gonna glance towards Enez. Give me a second. I don't know who that would be.
She'll just nod. She's still sitting on the bed.
Okay. Ellie's gonna get up and walk to the door. And open it. Slowly.
Thrash's whole body just looming over the door.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Ellie is distinctly 5'8" right now. She is not in heels of any kind.
And Thrash is
Just look up.
6'9".
Oh my god, you're over a foot taller than her.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. A whole foot.
Just look up. Hi.
Hey, if it's not a bad time, I made food for everyone, so I figured I would just bring it up to both of you.
Thrash, make a insight check for me, bestie.
Cool.
I will say you can't see into the room. She did not open the door far enough for you to see if Enez was still in there.
Nat 1.
So what's your total?
4.
4? Never mind. Make a perception check for me.
Great.
That one.
I'm better at perception. 14.
Ellie's eyes are a little bit red.
Oh. Should I come back later?
No, you're fine. I shall prop the door open a little further and hold out her hands. I can take it.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Has everyone else settled down downstairs?
Seems like it, yeah. At least I passed out food to everyone, so as far as I know, everyone's stopping and eating, so.
Thank you. Especially given my party has clearly already caused some problems.
I understand what it's like to, sometimes work with people who you don't necessarily agree with. But,
Yes, let's put it like that. If Arwen or Haven needs to speak with me, you can tell them where I am. The other two can wait for the morning.
yeah, will do.
She's gonna kind of awkwardly nod. Again, she did not open this door far enough for you to see Enez in the bedroom.
I think Thrash can at least read the room enough on that regard to just walk away. He'll cut his feet off.
I will say Ellie is fully clothed. Thank you.
Yeah. I think he inferred from her red eyes that the situation's a little different than that.
Hey, listen, just including it just in case. You
I don't
know.
know.
Yeah.
Dog.
Really keep our
Never
mouths
know.
shut. Best.
And when he comes down, he'll also pick up a bowl for himself and plop himself right down next to Andreas.
Ellie would turn around and look at Enez as she kicks the door shut with her foot. Food?
Sure. I'm assuming Thrash brought it.
Yeah.
Then your answer should be right now, please.
With the slight smirk, it should be edible then.
What did you just say? What the fuck did you just say?
I'm gonna say you can very clearly tell that she's saying it. She laughs.
Thrash isn't even there. I'm just giving you shit.
She knows that Thrash can cook.
Ellie
She just
will
likes
laugh.
giving shit to people even when they're not in the room.
Ellie will laugh and give a smile and walk down. Walk over and hand over the bowl. Then take her spot back on the bed. Kind of leaning up against the wall.
Munching and crunching right now.
Crunching.
All right, Thrash, you return downstairs.
Yep.
Andreas, Janal, Arwen, are you guys eating your food?
Of course.
Yes.
Thrash made it. Of course we're eating it.
Good answer.
Say yes, Andreas. Say yes, Andre. I really wish that I had the gun props right now.
He
I've got
probably
a Nerf gun somewhere.
Yeah, I've got a Nerf gun hanging around.
he probably took a couple spoonfuls, and I don't think it wasn't so much that it wasn't good. It's just more he doesn't feel like eating, and then kind of scooted to the side and just set his head down on the table, on the bar.
Oh,
Baby.
For reference, I've got 4.
Oh my god!
So,
Rufioh!
listen,
Heck, damn.
listen.
Rufioh!
It's a long story. We don't have time for it.
No.
Thrash is just gonna again grab his food and just kind of plop down next to Andreas.
As you all settle down to eat, is there any conversation anyone is having with whoever they're sitting with?
No, odds are evens.
Odds.
Yay, good for me. Thrash is just gonna, at some point, when he's done eating, just kind of gently put his hand around Andreas, around the shoulder.
That's gay.
Yeah, it's a little gay.
Big gay.
Odds or evens?
Odds.
He lets it happen. He doesn't quite move, but he doesn't tell you to stop. The dice don't like you tonight.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll live with it.
So he probably would ask after a couple seconds, was my sister awake?
Yeah, she was awake.
Is she okay?
Not. Probably about the same as you, I'd guess.
Okay. So he takes a couple seconds and looks at the food. It's good.
I'm glad you liked it.
then you just gotta settle back on against the table, like the bar.
Thrash, I think at some point we'll just go back to eating. But his other hand doesn't move.
That's gay, bestie.
It's a little gay.
It's
Arwen.
kind of a lot gay.
Maybe just a little bit. Arwen, what about you, bestie? You just go sit down to eat?
Yeah, he said don't eat. I don't know that he would really initiate conversation, seeing as Andreas doesn't look like he really wants to talk right now.
You got a Janal you can talk to.
Is Janal over here?
I'm assuming.
Okay.
That's up to you. Did Janal take a bowl out to go eat?
I'm assuming he would, yeah.
Is your party okay after everything? Seems you knew them a little bit more than what we did.
I mean, they're physically okay. Well, except for Andreas, who apparently still needs to sleep, but...
Listen.
I'm gonna take a peek.
I mean, I can't really fathom what, getting that kind of call and coming back to someone you care about like that. I can't really understand. So, I'm just here to, if they need me for anything, I'm here for them.
I can sympathize in not really wanting to sleep with that information, but hopefully he can get some rest soon.
Hopefully Thrash will succeed.
Damn right.
Are you guys having are you guys being stealthy at all with this conversation, or would we be able to overhear it?
Oh, he doesn't care if you hear that.
I would not say he's trying to be like overly loud, but he's not being so
like normal
quiet.
conversation level.
It's kind of hushed, but you'll be able to hear it if you're at the same bar. Yeah.
I'll say, as you guys keep talking about him, he will slowly just lean into Thrash, like he's trying to hide.
Hi. That's it. He just gives you a knowing smirk and he'll just go back to eating.
A little gay.
How was y'all's crew doing? Okay, so Janal was downstairs when the rest of them had that conversation with Alan, right? Okay.
You overheard all of it, bestie.
Oh, I did? Oh, okay. I was like, would I have or not? Okay, that changes things.
Yeah.
So was he in the kitchen at that time, or was he already out?
I would say he was from the kitchen. You can still hear
it.
Yeah, because Thrash overheard.
And you guys weren't being quiet.
No.
Okay, so you would have heard the EL talking to Alan like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, your party is. Some of them clearly did not learn any manners when they were.
He's gonna just kind of let out a low, awkward chuckle. Yeah, they didn't. They don't.
Especially I've only met her. I've only had passing interactions with her, but she's really she's a pretty awesome person, and hearing that hearing them talk to her like that, just that's gonna get that mouth's gonna get them killed. You should probably work on that if you can. Don't know if you can, but
Say he's gonna shift a little bit. He's like, yeah, I saw her in action years ago. Not one I'd want to mess with. And respect is something you should show, anyways. And he's just gonna look around, especially after an ordeal like this.
also, who's Janal never met actually interacted with Haven, did he? Has he?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah. Also, who's the other the tiefling over there, the big red one? I don't think I met him before.
Who's the other titties?
Whose bongos are
Honestly, a
those?
valid way to ask a question. Who's the other titties?
Titties.
He's just gonna kind of.
Not the titties, though.
No. Because we roll.
No, we know who.
We know who has the biggest titties.
I feel like I should have rolled for Ellie.
But whose titties
What?
gave them a concussion?
True.
I said I should have
I've never
rolled
heard
for
that
Ellie.
piece. I've never heard that story.
Oh god. No, probably not yet.
No, because
Oh, okay.
Haven was the one that told that story. So I don't think you were downstairs at that point.
Okay, yeah,
You're
that's what I
not
was
there
thinking.
yet.
I feel like I should have rolled for Ellie's tits when everybody else was rolling.
Too late now, bestie.
Wait, what did you guys roll? A d20?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If
I don't
you
get
match
Enez.
Enez,
Enez is
I'm
like-
going to. I rolled a nat 20, so if you match a nat 20, that's just gonna be hilarious. Did you match a nat 20?
God, they can't even kiss. There's just titties in the
I
way.
hate you guys so much. Anyways, Janal and Arwan, you have
So Ellie has disadvantage on sneaking now, right?
that is not how that works.
They just clap. It's fine.
That's armor.
Oh no, that is how Ellie effectively deflects missiles.
I hated
What
this.
is this? High School of the Dead?
Yes,
Apparently.
yes it is.
Anyways,
Bro, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clap of my ass cheeks is too out that it keeps warning the guards.
Holy
I'm
crap.
so
We're
happy to know that we
we're so
are the
super
big titty
serious.
committee collectively.
anyways, back to the role playing.
Arwen's tits are masked by his armor.
Andreas,
Why do you only bring this bullshit out when I'm the damn fucking DM? God!
Andreas just in the corner, like side eyeing Thrash, like this town ain't big enough for two of us.
I hate it here. Continue, you two.
So yeah, he wasn't around the formal Haven.
Oh, okay.
Just be warned. He's a bit naive. To put it lightly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind.
So you met Falkor, and then he'll kind of look at the door, and he'll
Yeah.
seems to run off.
Well, how are you, Howard? I guess, how are you holding up with all this?
Bit of a surprise, not exactly what I was expecting. But holding up well enough. Just kind of waiting for the next instructions.
Yeah, no, it's understandable.
So you can roll an insight check on him.
Alright. We're gonna roll good this time. That's better. 19.
He looks a bit shaken up.
Yeah, well,
His reception's
definitely-
not that great.
yeah. I'm sure that there's a lot, and I can't really truly understand. But, you know, definitely eat some of Thrash's delicious food and get some rest yourself for sure.
Yeah. So did Thrash ever tell Arwan that he can actually go talk to Ellie, or did he just go and sit down and not say that?
He didn't say anything.
Okay.
He'll probably tell Arwen after like everyone's done eating.
Okay.
But Thrash has a higher priority.
Obviously.
Crash is too busy hanging out with his boyfriend right now.
They're not
Boyfriend
boyfriends.
time.
Not
Boyfriend
boyfriend.
times.
Yet.
They're just 6 feet apart.
Bullshit.
They're not even 6 feet apart.
So then they're definitely gay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope so. They've slept together twice.
That's pretty gay.
Hey, so actually,
What's
I
that
have something
like?
to tell you.
I'm straight.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
In the meantime, if any of your party needs anything, I'd be glad to help.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd certainly appreciate it.
You included. Don't know what I can actually do though.
Yeah, I think it's like you said, just kind of hold down and until we find out what the next step is.
And then probably just go back to eating for now.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys fall silent
Look
as
at the
you.
party.
You guys fall silent as you continue your meal. You kind of finish up. What do you all do as you guys finish up your food for those that ate?
When they're done eating, Thrash will kind of wander over to Arwen. I was told if you or Haven need to talk to Ellie, that she'll be up in her room.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There is her room.
And he'll give you the directions to it.
He'll take note of that and would eventually pass that on to Haven as well.
Okay.
He would start trying to collect empty plates and go start helping wash dishes.
I'll say, as soon as Andreas sees you do that, he would take them from you. No, you gotta.
No, get some rest.
Yes! My party's giving you shit now too!
Thrash nodding approvingly.
It doesn't necessarily mean sleep, but rest.
No, you're in my family's tavern, so either sit your ass down or go upstairs.
Wow.
Can I at least help?
No.
And what if
You
I don't
hear-
listen?
Go ahead.
Saying, what if I don't listen?
He's just gonna stare. You come in the kitchen and you'll find out. It's gonna smile
You-
and pull
You
it into
hear
place.
very quietly from the corner, from Eloise. Behave, children. I believe Alwyn said no bloodshed for the day.
I'm not causing any bloodshed. I'm just trying to, act like my family owns this place.
And I'm pretty sure your mom would not complain if it meant you went to go get some sleep.
In the midst of that conversation, Thrash is going to take the plates from Andreas.
You better make a strength check, bestie, because he's
You want to challenge Thrash to a
I
strength
do!
check?
I really do!
Oh, you guys are gonna break the damn plates. You dumbass
What a
motherfuckers.
inspiration on Thrash.
Bestie, I hope you roll well.
I did. I rolled both of them well. What did you get?
What did you get?
19.
20.
Fucking shit!
Yes!
So Thrash, you reach over and yank the plates out of Andreas' hand. Make a dex check to make sure you don't send any flying.
Uh-oh.
If anything flies, I want to try and help catch it. at least.
18. 18 on Dex.
All right, you're good.
Rip. Scoosh! Bit awful.
I mean, I cooked everything, so.
Yeah, that's why you don't clean up.
That's why I was offering to clean.
Yeah, you're a guest, so stop.
I think I'm
But
technically an employee.
but you also have resting to do.
I thought you were gonna make me rest later.
I said after we were done eating.
You said later, technically.
Later could
It's
be
later.
now.
So I think it is later than what he said.
Odds or evens?
Come on. Throw me a bone.
Arwan's not helping, I don't think.
No.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
Hang on, I have to remember what fucking languages he speaks. You guys are just gonna hear in fucking primordial words if you don't speak primordial, and he's gonna walk into the kitchen.
Do any of you guys speak primordial?
No.
No, probably not.
No.
I don't know if Eloise does. Let's see.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I don't think
Sigh.
Eloise speaks primordial. No, she definitely does not.
Yeah.
I will hear it. We'll say you watch as Eloise gets up, gives the rest of you a pointed look, and holds a hand out to Thrash. Give me the plates. I will clean up. You take Andreas and, I don't know, try to convince him to rest. She'll look towards Arwan and Janal. Rest, both of you. There are rooms made upstairs.
Yeah.
You'll know if you enter a room you're not supposed to be in.
He'll hand the plates over.
Eloise will take them and walk back into the kitchen
Thrash
and
is gonna-
stare down Andreas. What's Andreas doing?
As soon as he sees her walk in, he's gonna look at her and just put a hand out for the plates.
No, actually, I believe I'm helping out at the tavern, so you are gonna go rest. I don't care what you do. You're not working. I can handle this.
Okay, so it's okay for people that I don't even know to clean up blood off of my family's fucking floor, but I can't clean plates.
No, I'm asking you to go rest while I clean because I, one, need something to do while I'm here, and two, go get some rest. It's not my mother sitting there injured that I had to see this morning.
What's her passive insight?
Oh, bestie. 16.
Yeah, she would pick up that he is desperately looking for something to do to stop thinking. Give me the plates.
She's gonna say, how's this? I wash them, you dry them.
Fine.
Fine. And she will start washing plates. That woman's not a mom, but she dealt with a party where she was the mom.
Yeah. She dealt with Milo's ass, that's enough.
Milo wasn't the problem, bestie.
I know it was.
It's Casimir.
It was Cass. Yeah.
She was Cass and Jace.
Thrash.
And honestly, I hate to say this, Arden wasn't any help.
Thrash also just standing there, like, looking around.
He's gonna. Also, whenever he gets handed one to like dry, he's just gonna hold it out to Thrash to put it away. It's a very like begrudging toss, like not toss, but like hand out.
Mm-hmm. Thrash will start putting dishes away.
Alright. As you guys finish putting the dishes away, kind of getting cleaned up in the kitchen, Luis is once again going to look at all of you. Is there any conversation you'd like to have while you guys are taking care of the dishes?
Andreas probably isn't gonna talk unless he's spoken to. Right now, he's irritated.
Do you want to roll insight on Thrash, Andreas?
Can I use my passive? It's not that great. It's a 16.
Sure, I'll roll deception because I think he would try to be. I think he would try and hide it a little bit. Oh, 13. Thrash looks a little guilty.
What are you making for food tomorrow?
I don't know yet. Maybe I'll go into maybe I'll go to the market and see if I can scrounge out a coconut or two.
He's gonna snicker. If you find a coconut here, I'll be surprised.
We'll see if I get lucky then. He makes a very pointed expression at you.
He's gonna look. I mean, probably not tonight, but maybe tomorrow.
He'll shrug.
He's gonna very begrudgingly, like, take a deep breath and sigh. Thank you, Eloise.
Eloise just smiles. You're welcome. Now, I was asked to watch over the tavern, so you all go find something to do.
Odds or evens, cat?
Evens.
Let's see how spaced out we are. No, not spaced out enough yet. Just kind of nods.
I know that roll is pronounced. God damn it. I hate you. I hate you so much. She's gonna give a gentle smile to all of you. I mean it. Go off. Go do something. Saw Magnus come down and get food, so I assume they're good, but you can always go check in on them. Don't wake them up if they're sleeping, though.
Yeah, well, I have a tendency of doing that, so I'm probably gonna leave them alone.
That's up to you.
I mean, if you want to go see them again, you probably should.
Last time I went in there, Mahogany tried to talk to me when she shouldn't be talking, so...
Eloise is just gonna snort. She's stubborn.
Yeah, well, sometimes being stubborn's a pain in the ass.
And he says that? He says that out loud?
Mm-hmm. He does.
Are y'all still in the same vicinity? Are we still in the? Y'all still there with like the rest of us?
Mm-hmm.
They're in the kitchen currently, but yeah. Eloise is not keeping her voice completely down,
Thrash.
so those sitting at like the tavern bar can probably hear her.
Thrash making a face in his
I
in
just
his
want to know if I
mind.
can hear if I'm able to hear what Andreas just said.
God, I feel so attacked.
And what
As you
has
join.
Good.
He's gonna just stare at Thrash. Okay, I get it.
He wasn't making that face out loud. He was making it in his brain.
Oh, you said he's making a face in his brain.
I said he's making a face in his mind.
Oh, I didn't hear the mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, as this is going on, Enez, is there any conversations you would like to have with Ellie as you finish up your meal?
Honestly,
You don't have to. I mean, Ellie seems to be on the more quiet side currently.
I think that right now, she's gonna look at Ellie. I'm going to head back downstairs and check and make sure all of them are doing okay. If you're okay with me leaving you.
Yeah, I should probably check in with at least Arwan or one of the others, and she'll nod the balls and take those down to the kitchen.
Yes, she'll grab her own bowl to take down.
Ellie's just gonna give me the bowl. Enez.
No.
God, they're both like this, huh?
Twice. Oh. Gonna roll her eyes. Fine, don't give me the bowl. I'm going downstairs anyways. And she'll start walking towards the door. Notably, she slides into really basic shoes because she wasn't in her heels at this point. She is 5'8" without her heels on.
Enez is 6'1" without them on.
Her and Andreas
She's,
the same height.
She's 6'4" right now.
Yeah, Ellie's short. Bestie.
We love her for that.
Meanwhile,
Ellie
Percy's
don't
still
mind.
at 5 foot.
Don't worry,
Still taller than me.
Alan's only 5'4" and Dina's 5'1" without her heels on.
I'm 4'11", so I can't say shit.
I am Andreas' height, so I also can't say anything.
As you guys are finishing up your mild argument in the kitchen, you'd hear footsteps. I'm actually going to roll to see how loud Ellie's being because she doesn't really want to be spotted by some of the people out front.
Would Enez notice that?
Yeah.
Enez will also go ahead and roll stealth.
Ellie got a 28. So you probably won't hear her footsteps. You'll just see her show up.
That's an 11.
So yeah, my passive's a 24.
So yeah, you would see Enez. You wouldn't necessarily see Ellie, who is slipping into the shadows to not be spotted. But you would see Enez come downstairs with her bowl.
None.
Would Ellie have to walk past us to get into the kitchen if we're actively walking out of it?
Yes, she will at least make sure you guys see her so you don't walk into her.
Andreas stiffens.
Ellie just gives you all a tired smile and a wave. Andreas, what's your passive insight?
16.
Yeah, so you would notice her eyes are a little red.
He looks guilty as shit.
Can I roll insight really quick?
On who?
Both of them.
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight.
Also?
Yeah, always. Go for it. I'm gonna go roll.
Yippee.
19.
Also 19, actually. Oh my
18.
god, we're
That-
twins!
Oh my god, twinsies.
So
One of those
Ellie got a
20.
dirty 20 on deception and a 21 on insight on Andreas.
18, bestie, on deception.
Yeah, so Andreas, how are you feeling?
I mean, he looks like he feels guilty. He's actively trying to, avoid getting in the same space as her as they're passing.
Ellie notably kind of pauses, turns, and she's gonna try to lean up and kiss Andreas' cheek.
Odds or evens, cat.
Scary.
Evens.
Okay, I need to make a con check really quick. He starts crying.
Oh God,
Oh.
she's gonna turn and
What?
look at. She's gonna turn and look at Thrasher and Enez and like hold the bowl out that she was carrying.
Yeah, Thrash will take it
Take it.
immediately. Out of my way!
Both of them might go to grab it.
Listen, that was a 10 and a nat 1 for a con check. So
Oh,
yeah,
God.
it's a 3
Wait.
total, guys.
Ellie
Is this
passes
out
the
here?
bowl off. Can what?
Is this out in here or is this in the kitchen?
They'd probably be like back here, so you can't necessarily see them. You saw
Okay.
Enez go that direction. You don't
Okay.
necessarily know that Ellie's with her.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because like if he had seen that, he would have kind of tried to give them some rest.
And Ellie is just gonna reach up and pull Andreas into a hug.
He's gonna hug her back. And then in halfling, whisper, I'm sorry.
You respond also in halfling. I wasn't crying because of you, dummy.
He just gives her a squeeze.
But thank you. I'm just gonna pat his cheek. Go get some rest, please.
He's gonna kind of scoff. If I hear one more person tell me that.
We say it out of love.
Yeah, well, it gets annoying and repetitive.
That's the point.
He doesn't smile at that. He just kind of pulls away.
She lets him a little reluctantly.
You need to sleep too, so.
I will. I was coming to take care of my stuff.
She handed like all the bowls to Thrash, right?
She only had one because Enez refused to give her hers.
He's gonna look at Enez and like just try and grab the bowl.
Bestie, go ahead and make a strength check on that, my guy.
Bad.
Ellie will turn towards Thrash and hold her hand out. Thrash, could I thank you for grabbing that, but I'll take care of it.
Nat 20 for a 23.
No, but that's a 7, so yeah.
Yeah, he'll,
Yeah, she's gonna yank the bowl
He's
back
fine.
away from you.
yeah, he'll hand it back over.
Ellie smiles. All right, off you two go.
So she can wash dishes. Great.
Eloise, who is not with you guys because she's still in the kitchen. You just hear, she's not washing dishes if you're talking about Ellie. And Ellie immediately scoffs. Oh, what? Why can't I wash dishes?
Andreas couldn't, so you know. That should also probably extend to you too.
Y'all really like washing dishes.
So Andreas is gonna like take both of his hands and he's gonna like purposely like rub up over his face to like clean it off and push his hair out of his face. Fine. Just get some fucking sleep.
I will when you will.
Ha. Ha ha.
She's just gonna. She doesn't smile. She just kind of walks past.
Yeah, he heads on out. He's gonna look at Enez as he's going though. Make sure she sleeps.
Make sure you sleep.
Damn, get his ass!
I can still see Thrash and Enez, right?
At this point, yeah.
All right, so they're both getting bardic inspiration.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I will say too though before he like leaves Enez, he's gonna just kind of whisper, "Thank you."
She'll just nod. Go get some rest. Even though I know you don't want to hear it.
I really don't want to fucking hear it again. He's gonna keep on walking.
Ellie's going to begrudgingly drop her bowl off with Eloise.
Enez will follow in and we'll offer to wash her own bowl.
Alex is gonna look at
I
you.
can do it if you want me to.
No, no, I'm fine, thank you. You two go get some rest and try to convince your companions to do the same, because none of them quite seem to like this whole listening concept.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to argue with that.
Ellie gives you a look, Enez. She's still in the kitchen.
She's gonna give a look back of like, am I wrong?
Sure. I'll rest soon. Can't guarantee Andreas, but I will.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Ellie hands over her bowl, and as I assume hands over hers as well.
Yeah.
Eloise takes them and nods to you two. Gets back to cleaning. Ellie looks towards Enez. I'm going back upstairs. I might try to talk to Arwan, but otherwise I'm done for the night. Did you still want to stay, or did you want to remain?
I'll stay, sure.
Okay.
You gave me an option to be gay and you thought I was gonna take it? Fuck out of here with that straight shit, cat.
Ellie was gonna ask. She's not gonna assume you want to stay in her room.
I can't believe she wouldn't assume that.
They're dating, like.
This is true. They are already dating at this point.
They are.
She'll smile and nod before heading back out just far enough for Arwan to see her, but not the others. And she does that. Andrea. Huh?
Insight check.
I'm gonna roll deception. As we're doing that, Andreas, where did you head when you walked away?
He immediately would have started going upstairs.
Okay.
Where upstairs? I'm not saying, but upstairs.
Well, you're gonna have to say where, because somebody's following you.
Oh, he's going to the garden.
Oh, okay.
What did you get, Arwan?
18.
24 deception, bestie.
Okay.
She seems fine.
Yeah, my passive isn't any better, so it's fine.
Yeah. I'll say, Janal, you probably also can spot Ellie where she's standing.
He'd kind
She'll
of
do the light wave.
he'd do the same. Kind of do not asking, but like do you want to talk, look, or should I just stay here and look?
Ellie's going to glance between you and Janal, and then kind of tilt her head as if to say that you guys can come over to speak, but she's very clearly trying not to be spotted by the rest of the tavern.
Alright, guess I will try and stealth over.
Sure.
For the rest of my party to not see. Not that my stealth is very good. Oh yeah, I get advantage with that. That's not the best, it's 15.
Yeah, 13 for me.
Okay, I mean,
He'd probably just like try and look like he's going in the kitchen.
yeah. So, as you guys wander over, Andreas and Thrash, you make your way into the gardens. Where are you going, besties?
Also, he probably doesn't like go like fully into the garden. It's more so he like opens the door and kind of looks out and around, like he's looking for somebody.
Make a perception check.
Mm-hmm. I fucking hate all these nat ones tonight. A 10.
You don't see anybody.
He kind of
Are you-
huffs.
Thrash looks a little confused. Are you looking for someone?
Yeah, I was hoping I could see my pops so I could punch him in his face.
Thrash is gonna give you a decidedly disappointed kind of look.
It's gonna like shrug. Don't see him though. It's gonna close the door.
What are you gonna do now?
I mean, are you really just gonna tell me to not just go to sleep? Because that's what you all have been saying for the past 5 minutes.
I said rest. That doesn't necessarily mean sleep. Though you probably should sleep. You look very exhausted.
I mean, that typically is what rest means, yeah.
Well,
So I guess I'm gonna go try and rest in my room.
do you want me to stick with you, or?
I mean, if you want to come, you can.
Yeah, I would like to.
Just gonna nod and start fiddling with his hair and start walking down the hall towards his room.
And I am gonna follow.
The Gators are winning today, fella.
Oh my god. Alright, so as you two make your way upstairs, Janal and Arwan, you make your way over to the kitchen. They give you both a look. Sorry we kind of left you guys in Fosse. Are you both alright?
I'm perfectly fine.
I can say I'm ticket better than some of our party members. It's
I'm more worried about, friends. No friends, but
Yes. And she'll look towards Arwan. Thank you for being respectful when you all got here. I'll talk to the others about their behavior later.
I'm sorry about that. I'm
It's
trying
not
to
your
pass the
fault.
message along.
It's not your fault they chose not to listen, and had Cian not paid them, I wouldn't be.
yeah, especially the one.
How are you holding up?
Just peachy.
Insight.
It's like
Oh, okay, that's better. Better roll. That's an okay roll, actually.
24.
19.
11. She's stressed. She's worried. Very obviously tired. She's probably not as okay as she's trying to act.
It's okay to not be okay.
I'm fine.
Can't imagine what that must have been like for the both of you.
Unpleasant, and of course, we're both stressed, so neither of us are being very friendly, which isn't helping.
If there's anything I can help with in the meantime, then
Yeah.
just let me know.
Enez, she'll glance towards Enez, who I assume is still with her.
Yeah. Probably just off to the side, they're letting them have their own conversation.
She'll smile, look back. Enez has been helpful, and Enez mentioned, looking towards her, that you helped clean up. Thank you.
Don't necessarily need visual reminders of what happened.
No, certainly not. If you need help finding your rooms, let me know, but unless it's Andreas or I or Vincent's room, you should be fine.
Yes, Thrash mentioned where your room was. I could find you later, but obviously you found me.
I figured I'd at least try to come down and say hello to you. Obviously, you guys are free to leave if you don't want to stay.
A little late for that.
I was more referring to my group. Just my original. I know you guys are a bit more friendly with my brother than our group has been with each other.
Oh, kind of a small
Can't
awkward
imagine
chuckle.
why.
Oh, yes, the group of onions of lies, I think is what Heyman said.
Ah, yes.
Supplies.
I'm honestly surprised none of you took the opportunity to ask my mom how much I actually had been lying about, but...
That's not the way I'd want to go about it. I'd rather you tell me than her.
I mean, I've told you all there really is to know. The only thing I really lied about was my name and my face.
There you go. I'm not going behind your back to question that. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't judge you. But either way, I will probably be resting for the rest of the evening. I recommend you do the same. But as one of our group mentioned, not wanting to be at the beck and call of the Dwyers, if you feel the same, feel free to leave. There are other taverns in the city.
No, actually, I had some questions for her mom, not regarding you, but she said I could speak to her later when she had some rest.
Oh, well, if you're looking for her, and she'll kind of tell you where to find her mom's room.
Thank you, that'll make it easier. No, I'm gonna let her get as much rest as she can right now.
I guarantee you she is not resting.
I said as she can.
Good trance.
No, she's gonna fake trance. That's what she's gonna do.
She trances that night, thank you.
Yeah, but not right now.
Oh no, not right now. Right now she's doing other things.
She's just having another painful conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Because that's why somebody wasn't in the garden.
Yep.
Mm.
But Ellie will give a gentle, again, a small kind of gentle smile. Well, you both can find me in my room if you need me. If you guys need anything, help yourselves. I promise you Mom won't mind.
I'm just here to whatever you all need.
He's gonna look kind of towards the door in the direction of the door that Andreas now might need to apologize to your brother. I was trying to get him to rest, and I don't think I did it in the right way.
Oh, no, please. He's just like that in general, usually. You can try apologizing. I can't guarantee you're going to get much out of him.
I don't need him to, but I feel like I was in the wrong and being a little bit more aggressive than I should have.
I mean, maybe, but also he doesn't take too kindly to being told to rest, relax, anything of the sort.
As I noticed.
He doesn't like being told what to do. We both have that problem, so.
Yeah.
I'm confident in Thrash.
You what?
I am confident in Thrash.
Ellie's gonna smirk.
Oh,
As
boy.
am I. Thrash seems to occasionally get through to my brother. Impressively. It's a little weird.
Enez is a good one too, so.
Right in front of her face.
I must say, Enez isn't that far away.
Me rolling a con check, me getting a natural fucking one. Ellie blushes.
Good.
As she should.
Her back
Good.
is to Enez, so Enez can't see it, but the two in front of her can.
Welcome to the one game.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Glad you have someone that can at least be there for you right now.
Do you say that quietly?
No.
Ellie, do you say... And then you're gonna... Oh, you really think so?
God, Enez fucking...
Yes.
Every once in a while you get the fucking one-liners from Enez. Ellie's what? I do think so. He's gonna look at you two again. Like I said, if you guys need anything, I will be upstairs. She'll look at Arwan. I don't know if you plan to do anything else with me. I will probably decide over the next day or so what my travel plans are from here.
Like I said, I plan on sticking around at least. Why? So we'll see what the days bring us.
Sounds good. Thank you again, both of you.
And well, I mean, here. Again, if you need anything.
Thank you. She's gonna look back at Enez. I'm gonna head back upstairs. If you want to come.
Yeah, sure. And she'll follow closely after.
Yeah, Ellie just makes her way up the steps. Thrash and Andreas, back with you two.
Remember that you had bardic inspiration.
What are the other gays doing?
Yeah, what are other gay pair doing? Being gay?
That's a great question. What are they doing? What's Andreas doing?
He, probably whenever they got to his room, whenever he got inside, he probably just immediately would have walked over to the bed and started just intently, twisting at his fingers.
Great. That doesn't sound very good. I'm gonna roll insight.
Okay.
18.
You said 18.
I did say 18.
God fucking damn it, 17!
Oh, just by one.
I know, every time.
Every time.
He looks less not necessarily put together, but as if he's not trying to hide the fact he's not okay now that you're in his room.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I had a great pun for this, but now it's serious, so I can't use it. So.
You could.
I was gonna say I've really been getting the one up on you this entire time.
You're not wrong. It's great.
Cool. Thrash is going to take a spot next to him on the bed. I don't think he's necessarily going to say anything. More of just he's making himself physically and emotionally available.
So he kind of waits a couple seconds, and there is notably a moment where he It wasn't so much he forgot that Thrash was there, but he forgot that he was there.
Hmm.
Do you have the alchemy, Chuck?
Yeah.
Can you make more cheap wine?
It's only gonna make salt water for the rest of the day. I would have to go down and get wine.
Roll insight for me, bestie.
Cool, I'm going to. Oh, that was really good, 22.
He looks like he thinks about drinking the salt water a little bit too long.
Oh God! No.
Buddy, you can't drink salt water like I can.
You can drink salt water.
And Thrash stands up from the bed, and he does like a little hair flip. There's a lot you don't know about me.
He's gonna kind of smile. Well, I doubt that I can sleep, so I guess you can talk.
I can. I think two people sitting down and enjoying a bit of wine counts as resting.
You don't have wine.
Not yet.
He's just gonna laugh. Technically, since it's our tavern, shouldn't I go get the wine?
I don't think so. Not if you want another round of everyone calling you out. So let me save you the trouble of that.
I mean, he's gonna grin and kind of like reach down to tap his shoe and turn invisible.
Wow.
You just kind of hear from somewhere. If they don't see me, they can't heckle me.
Yeah, until they see a floating wine bottle.
That's what a bag's for.
Thrash will laugh.
Yeah, we're gonna try and sneak downstairs and get wine so he would just see the door.
Make a stealth check, Andreas.
Would they walk
I
past
Thrash is
Enez and Ellie?
Yeah, Thrash
Yeah, that's the thing, is he's gonna have to walk past us.
Okay.
We'll see. Because I had to roll at disadvantage, that put me at a straight roll for stealth. But now with invisibility, I get my advantage back.
Yeah.
So hopefully this goes well. I mean, that's a dirty 20.
Ellie still will hear you, dude.
I mean, yeah, she might, but
I have a passive of a 20.
that's
Enez
fine.
does it, so if you look at her, you're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking to?
Oh, Ellie doesn't try to talk. She just kind of glances off to like her side as she like hears movement, but just keeps on walking. I assume that she's
Also, as
aware
soon as you
Andreas
get
can turn
downstairs-
invisible, so she's just not going to ask any questions.
Also, as soon as you get downstairs, Janal's passive 22 as well.
I will make
It depends
another
on 24.
one. I will make another roll when I get
Ouch.
downstairs.
I mean, so here's the thing. They can hear you moving about, but they can't see you still.
So as far
Oh,
as
you
you
guys
guys
heard
know,
movement.
it's a ghost. It's
So
not
Trevor's
I
on
look
Dwyer.
around very confused.
It's the Dwyer Tavern. I don't think anyone would be shocked if there was a ghost.
That's true.
I certainly wouldn't be.
No. So yeah, he's gonna go in and find like the nicest wine that he can find.
Okay.
Pick it back up, put it in his bag, so there's no floating.
So is
wine
Eloise
bottles.
also still there?
Yeah, I was about to ask, is Eloise still there?
She is, and I need to check because she has something that allows her to see invisibility. She also has blind sight.
Blind sight.
She's just,
necessary
um,
visibility though.
she can't see. She will know exactly where you are, though.
She just won't know who it is.
Stare
though.
right at that spot. And I'm checking if she's got her. Yeah, no, she can She can see through invisibility, dude. She's
Yeah,
gonna-
he just sees her, like, she would see him grabbing the nicest bottle of wine he can find, putting it in his bag, and heading his little happy ass on out.
Enjoy your drink, Andreas. Nice try.
It's just that
Can we
second.
hear Eloise say that?
Again, there's just that second of him, like, did you have to say? Like, did you I don't care if you can see me. Did you have to?
She will roll stealth to make sure only he hears her.
Him just like giving her like this look of like, you can't just give me one thing, just one thing.
That's a 26. So only he hears her. He just smirks.
He just
She just smirks. She waves, and she's gonna walk out over here and sit down. Again,
Yeah.
keep it in the tavern. Yeah.
Cat, I'm gonna message you something really quickly.
Okay. Okay. So, as Andreas wanders about, invisible to most, Janal, Arwan, what are you two doing? Do you two stay downstairs? Do you go find your rooms?
I mean, unless there's anything specific that Arwen wanted to talk about, I imagine at some point he would have wandered upstairs.
Does Eloise have anything in particular that denotes the Raven Queen?
You would notice that she has a tattoo that, from what you can see, is raven feathers that comes up over her left shoulder. And so, yes, that would be visible, as she is not in a shirt that would hide it currently.
He'd kind of nod his head at those. Interesting tattoo. And then he'd kind of point at his feathers in his hair.
She'll smile. Well, she's an interesting patron.
Tell me about it.
What? What did you say?
I said, tell me about it.
Interesting would be one way to describe her.
Interesting is the way to describe her when you don't want to get in trouble with her.
He'd kind of chuckle at that. Do you happen to know if there are any of her temples here in town?
Any of her temples here in town?
Yeah.
There's not a temple specifically dedicated to the Raven Queen in Belmare. There's one not far outside the city, though I do believe Elwyn recommended that you all don't go outside the city.
Yeah. That's why. For an inside one. That is fine.
The temple that is here is technically to Kel. However, there is space for the Raven Queen, given that the matriarch of this... What? Not anymore?
Probably not anymore.
So, never mind. Ignore.
Probably not anymore.
I was like, wait, you're right. So, give a kind of tight-lipped smile. Nowhere specific to worship her, at least anymore. There used to be. She looks a little agitated as she says it.
Noted. Used to be.
Somebody had a hissy fit.
And so he kind of looks confused at that.
Oh dear, I'm not explaining. The less I say, the less likely they are to look at me and yell at me.
That is a valid response.
Oh, bestie. 19, Cat. Just so you know.
Hold on. 96.
Yep.
She just shrugs. Either way, would there be I feel like there would still be space on the estate somewhere, though.
Yeah. There
If
would
not
be
in
a
the
place, there would be a place in the temple, specifically, probably put there by you, Ina.
In the temple? I thought you said the...
Not the
Or in
temple,
the
the estate. Yeah.
Wait.
Listen,
Um,
my brain.
You're good. Eloise will smile a little. There is space in the estate. I'm sure I could get you access if you needed.
Only if it's no trouble to you.
It's no trouble to me. I mean, and she'll look kind of towards her tattoo. I usually visit when I'm here. And we are not the only that are dedicated to the Queen, though I can't guarantee you will see Uina much while you're here.
Yeah, no, she used to rule here. So
Oh, she still runs.
Oh, she still runs? Okay, never mind. I know
Yeah, she still runs the city.
frequents here. That's why I thought there was a temple actually in Belmare.
No, like I said, things happen. She has one within her own estate. If you need to speak with her, I can see if she's available. However, her wife did just have a baby, so...
Yay! Not Arwan saying it, Avery saying it.
Would Arwan know that who Uina's partners are?
No.
I think he knew that she was married, but didn't know her partners.
Because Uina is a very private woman. She doesn't talk about her business.
Meanwhile, everyone else is like, yeah, and they were gay.
They kind of form a soft smile. Didn't realize they were expecting.
Well, technically, her wife was surrogating for Cathal. I don't know if you know him, but he's a cleric of the Queen as well.
I've heard of him. I've never actually met him.
He's in the city, so don't be surprised if you run into him.
He'll kind of chuckle a little bit. It'll be interesting to put a name to some of the stories. Or, I don't know about stories, but...
I really don't want to know what stories Uina's talking.
I don't know how much she would have told him, but I'm sure some of it came out.
Yeah.
Yes, Paul.
She'll smile a little, but technically her wife was surrogating for him and his husband, so...
Well, I wouldn't really want to bother them if they're busy either.
Well, I'm sure Uina's still working. She's not exactly good at not working.
No, she's not.
This is really just call out all of Noah's characters night.
Yeah.
We love you.
And she'll smile. Well, you should go get some rest. And she'll look towards Janal. You as well, Janal.
Alright, yep.
And if you two need anything, if you don't know my name's Eloise, and I will be helping
We
to...
met her at the... Did we meet... Was she one of the people that we went and talked to about, like, who pointed us to the...
Yes.
To find them? Oh, okay.
I don't think Arwan has technically been formally introduced, though.
I heard her name in the kerfuffle, but did not have an actual formal introduction. Arwan Helvig.
Pleasure. Now, off you all both go, please. Mostly because I could deal with some peace and quiet down here for a little bit before anyone else does anything stupid.
Understandable.
Say after rest, if there's anything I can do to help around.
Likewise.
Oh, you are guests of the tavern. Alwyn would probably kick my ass.
Technically,
Well-
I'm an employee of one of the Dwyers.
That is true, we would technically. But yeah.
I believe technically both of your employment of the Dwyers finished the minute the formal ended and you were paid.
Oh, well, we'll still be around, I imagine.
Well, I will let you know, but I doubt I will need help. The tavern is technically closed except to those invited in.
Alrighty then.
None.
And
Make a
don't-
way of hers.
Go ahead.
If she was saying anything else, you would.
No, you're good. So, as everybody heads upstairs, does everybody go and head to bed?
Yes. We will actually sleep, yes.
I'm going to send Haven and Falkor and the snake also.
No, they just sleep on the floor downstairs.
Turtle.
Just gonna do. Everybody but Eloise. No, not Eloise. Andreas! You return to your room and Thrash. The door opens. You don't see a person.
Cool. I'm gonna assume
It's a
it's that
ghost!
I'm gonna assume it's that invisible guy.
It's just a little guy.
It's just a
A
little
little
guy.
invisible guy.
You'd hear footsteps, and then Andreas would kind of like reappear in front of you, but he's holding a bottle of really, really good wine, and around it is a looks like hand-carved charm hanging on it with a sunflower. Here.
How did it go?
I mean, I got the wine.
You sure did. It looks like it, this looks very expensive.
It's fine.
Okay, if you're sure, and I will open it.
He's
I'm
put
gonna
it-
assume there aren't glasses in here.
Nope, he brought no glasses.
Great, I guess we'll just have to share the bottle.
I mean, it won't be the first time I've tasted your spit, so it'll be fine.
Woo!
I'm sorry, that's getting a quotes channel. I look forward to everyone's reaction.
That's not the first time.
I walk away to go yeet the wig and something happened. What happened?
Yeah, I guess you'll see in a minute.
Yay.
Oh no. How gay was it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Pretty
About
gay.
a 9.
Pretty gay.
It's pretty bad.
It was pretty bad.
God! Gay people!
I know.
Jesus!
You know Jesus doesn't love gay people.
Facts.
Well, the actual Jesus probably did, but.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'll give you
Yeah.
that.
We just settle on down with our bottle of wine and yeehaw.
Yeah.
Is there any other conversation anyone would like to have before everyone goes to bed?
We're probably already asleep.
Honk shoe.
All right, so everybody heads off to bed. And I think that is where we will go ahead and take our break for the evening.
We should be switching.
so much.
All right, and we're back. Maybe yes.
Are.
Looks like we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm unmuted. I'm checking.
Oh God, I love that. Like you can see in the corner of the video when we're messaging in the table chat.
You sure
Oh,
can.
you can?
Yeah. So literally, it just showed up my shitty roommate.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Amazing.
It's fine.
So, as we settle back in, everybody, please mark a long rest so long as your character
Thank-
slept.
God, I can get rid of exhaustion.
And as the morning gets underway, I'm going to roll and see who we start with. Because I feel like that's the only appropriate way to go about this. How many of us are there? 6?
And can confirm that Noah is unmuted.
Yay, you heard me, sweet.
So, Janal, what are you doing this morning, bestie? How you feeling?
We are awake.
What time is it?
Yeah, okay, I guess that's another important question. What time are people getting up at?
I mean, probably Janal would probably wake up at like, normal, like 7:38.
Early o'clock.
Yeah, also early
Early as shit o'clock?
Yeah.
I was saying there's just trances, so very, very early as shit o'clock.
Thrash sleeps 4 hours.
Damn, what is it with the fucking Dwyers and fucking elves? God damn.
Cannot relate.
Technically, it's not because I'm an elf, so
I know. So, Janal, as you kind of start getting up the next morning, what are you doing, bestie?
We'll probably just check our stuff, make sure and everything is working like it's supposed to. And then we would probably just go downstairs and see what's going on there.
Alrighty. Arwan, what time do you get up in the morning?
I mean, he gets up pretty early, but he would probably stay about 7-ish and make his way downstairs to at least find means to make coffee.
Okay.
And if no one is already down there making breakfast, he would try and help make breakfast.
Oh yeah, no, Janal would as well.
Yeah. Okay. You'll find out who's attempting breakfast in a minute. Thrash and Andreas. How are the boys this morning? What time do you guys get up?
What time did we go back to the room? Just because.
Probably not. It probably wouldn't have been super, super late at night when everybody went to bed.
Okay. So yeah, I guess if around 7 is probably when Andreas would wake up.
Thrash will still be there.
Thrash just laying there after waking up like I can't move.
Actually, let me check his inventory really quick. Yeah, he's in bed with you. He might not necessarily be like curled up next to you, but he's kind of like, it's more like he's sitting up in bed, like looking over his maps a little bit. But he's still there. He hasn't left.
Andreas, are you like laying half on top of him?
No, he probably like rolled over, but he's probably like close. Because I mean, if Thrash sat up, he probably would have gotten off the top of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you guys say anything as you get up?
Yeah. What's going on with Andreas?
I am gonna roll a stealth check really quickly.
Why are you rolling stealth? You shouldn't have anything to hide from me.
What's your
Bester.
passive, bestie?
That's so funny. 16.
Yeah, as far as Thrash knows, he is still asleep. He's just laying there watching.
Cool.
So he'd probably stay like that for a couple minutes. Mainly, he is like staring at the feathers on the charm that Thrash was given. And like probably like maybe 5-10 minutes, he'd clear his throat. You find any more places to mark?
Oh, I was kind of hoping to see if there was anything written in here on Lamar.
No.
Don't know if his parents would probably have been there. Most likely not. So it's pretty empty.
I mean, he's gonna kind of like sit out. What do you want to know about Lamar?
Oh, I'm gonna take notes when I get there. I might sound a little dumb, but I kind of want to be surprised by it. I want to take everything in. What's the word? Yeah.
He just kind of smiles. Okay.
Authentic first glance, I guess.
He's pretty, so that's yeah. He's just gonna nod.
Did you sleep okay? I tried to be quiet when I moved stuff around, so.
No, you're fine. I slept better than the night before, so yeah.
That's good.
Nice.
Thrash gives you a smile. That's a genuinely good thing to hear. Are you maybe hungry at all?
Are you cooking?
I can be.
Then yes, I'm hungry.
Okay.
Damn, that was gay as shit, Busty.
Listen, I don't want to hear it from you lesbians.
And Thrash will do like a big exaggerated stretch, letting his muscles kind of like maybe just bulge an extra little bit as he like gets out of bed. Well, then I guess I'm gonna make something. Odds or evens?
Odds.
He is wearing pants.
Andreas just kind of lingers and watches a couple seconds, and then it's one of those like, I could not get out of bed, and then just rolls, but also food.
God, I hate it here.
Yeah, so he gets out of bed and they go downstairs, I guess.
Jesus. Okay. And last but not least, Enez.
Here's the real question. Is Ellie laying on top of Enez?
Odds or evens?
Evens. You know that's lesbian numbers.
Uh-oh.
He is not. At some point in the night, you were trancing, so you would have felt it. She rolled off of you at one point. And as you kind of open your eyes and look around, she's laying next to you, and Kiara is actively laying on top of her.
Oh, babies.
The babies.
Ellie looks a little pale. She's still asleep, though.
She looks a little pale. What it?
Yeah, she looks a little pale. A little sweaty.
Okay. Fear. About. I'm gonna say it's probably around Because what time did they end up going to sleep?
I will say Ellie was probably not awake very long last night, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. So it'd probably be earlier in the morning.
Yeah.
I'd say Enez, taking notes of that, will probably sit up, and she'll probably just be, like, polishing one of her guns, but definitely keeping an eye on Ellie.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll just keep an eye on her for the time being.
Alrighty. So, as the rest of you head downstairs, you guys kind of spot each other as you make your way. Downstairs, is there any conversation you guys want to have?
Who are we spotting?
Each other, those that are wandering down the steps?
So, like, Arwan, Janal.
Yes.
Thrash.
No one else.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm gonna maybe assume that no one's made breakfast yet.
Make a perception check for me.
Yeah.
I can
Nope,
do
make a
that.
perception check for me.
25.
As you guys make it down to the main floor of the tavern, you can smell coffee. And there's definitely the smell of things like bacon and meat and eggs and other breakfast foods being made.
Smells lovely.
Thanks,
Would
someone
anyone
made
like
do it.
would anyone like to roll insight on Thrash?
Yeah, I would
Yes.
love to roll inside on you.
Ooh, 23.
Nat 1.
24.
Thrash looks a little disappointed.
I'm sure whatever you would prepare would be really good too.
I think they were just wanting to give you a break.
Yeah, they clearly are intent on us not doing anything. So
Oh,
Rufioh,
just
odds or
wait.
evens?
Huh?
Odds or evens?
Odds.
Oh boy. Nope, he doesn't say anything.
we'll oblige and partake. And if there's any wiggle room for us to help out, we will.
Yeah.
I will say,
If they'll let us.
as you guys wander in, oh god, I lost their token again. I feel so bad.
Holmes.
Vinny's!
Oh, hang on, I might have it. Hold, please. I might have it.
Every time. Listen, I have tokens that are just the family and they're all in their one little folder and his is not with them.
I
The
had
poor forgotten child.
no, like it's. I
Wait.
had it.
Literally because we almost never actually get to use his token, so...
Yeah. I don't have it on this because I lost my Owlbear save file, so it's not saved on here. I have
Okay.
original Vinny, but not our Vinny.
Alright, I'm just gonna use the Blood Hunter token for him then.
Okay.
Looking very, very sleepy and a little confused. You guys do spot a blonde little halfling kind of sitting, his head's not quite touching the counter, but he looks like he's debating resting his head. He does not notice you guys as you enter the room.
I'm trying to remember. Did we ever meet him?
I
Okay.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Arwan has not.
I thought. No, never mind. That was the one shot or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the one shot on the shop. Never mind.
Yeah, you've never met Vinny. He looks exhausted. He also looks like shit. He's got bruises marring his face. And he seems to be being very careful to not hunch on his ribs. But he's also not sitting straight either. As somebody who is bruised and fucked up their ribs, there is no comfortable way to sit. You just kind of find a spot and hope it stops hurting after a minute, because it will.
Yeah.
Unless they're broken, then they just don't stop.
I think we only said he bruised his, thankfully.
Yeah, no, I've broken mine before. That's why I say that.
I supposedly only ever bruised mine. However, I bruised the entire left side of my rib cage.
Ow.
So there was no comfortable anything. It was just pain.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you can't move, you can't stretch, you can't shift. There is no part of your body you can't move without pulling all those muscles.
Facts.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
So yeah, Vinny's as I learned, like there's one position that like vaguely doesn't hurt. It's this weird hunched position where you're like hunching with your upper body but not your center, which is why his head's not touching the counter. Because if he bends any further, it will probably hurt like shit. Yeah, he looks half asleep. Not gonna lie.
So Andreas, as soon as he sees him, he's gonna like nudge past everybody and head straight for him.
I think Dash will kind of make his way to the kitchen.
Janal will just kind of, hang out.
Is there anything I can help with?
I'm
Who are you
gonna.
asking?
Anybody in the kitchen area?
Oh, okay. So you and Thrash walk back towards the kitchen?
Yeah. He'd walk
Do it.
like he'd walk at least like to the edge of the counter as going to the back.
Hold on, I have to go make a token for somebody.
I have one if you want it.
Oh, for that one? That'd be great, yeah. I'm talking about the other baby that I didn't make her.
Firbolg?
Oh, I actually have no idea where that Firbolg would be. He's technically in the tavern.
Oh, never mind.
Hang on, I have to make a token too.
I just realized I didn't upload. This is a token yet.
Oh, the new one. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the real art one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you walk back there, you spot Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
And for our new friend,
Oh.
as you walk back, Arwan, you recognize Magnus, though you wouldn't have his name as he didn't introduce himself the other day. Next to him, however, is a beautiful elven female. Her hair is long and red sorry, it's not long anymore. Jesus Christ. She has short red hair. It's kind of curly. Her skin is dotted with pale freckles, and her eyes are a bluish green. She looks about 5'10". And you notice that across her chest and upper body and up across her neck are heavy bandages. They seem white for now. You can't really tell if she's bleeding under them or not.
Oh my god.
And she'll look as she hears you approach, because nobody rolled stealth checks. And she'll smile and wave. Yeah. She'll smile and wave. And she's actively like stirring batter for like pancakes.
Okay.
She'll smile and like wave the like spoon.
Thrash will
She
wave
doesn't try
back.
to talk.
Thrash will look over to Magnus. Do you guys need an extra hand?
Or two.
He'll kind of start and look over at you. Sure, if you want to jump in and be my guest.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll
So
come
you guys
out.
can roll insight on Magnus if you'd like.
Okay,
Hey,
I would love to.
For no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, for no
That's
reason
a
whatsoever.
26.
19. No. Yeah, 19.
I don't even know why I'm rolling the disadvantage. I got a natural 1. Without disadvantage, he looks exhausted.
Yeah. It's kind of what I figured.
Oh no, he did not sleep last night, guys.
Yeah.
That man was not sleeping with his sister in the state that she was in.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine why.
Yeah, can't imagine.
Technically, they pushed together 2 beds, so Vincent, Knox, Mahogany, Falhorn, and Magnus all shared a space. Magnus was awake the whole night, watching over everyone.
Yeah, I think Thrash is gonna give like Magnus kind of like a look of like he'll kind of come over like, hey, if you want, I could totally tag in if you want to just go rest.
Oh no, I'm fine. I don't think I'd get any sleep right now, anyways. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
And he's
Well-
gonna kind of glance back towards where his sister is.
If you feel at all like tagging out, just I will absolutely take care of everything else. I'd be happy to.
He gives you a genuine smile. Thanks. But right now I think we just, if you want to help out, be my guest.
Yeah, will do. Help. And he will.
Arwan will too.
How's the third guest in the room? Are they visible to the people that came in?
Hold, please. Yeah, they're visible.
'Kay.
They're just kind of like seated on the counter, very intently watching Magnus with like this sheer look of disapproval.
What does our other guest look like for Avery, whose character would not have met this person?
They look to be either half elf or elven. Darker skin, noticeable tattoos across their face, kind of an undercut with like a really messy updo of red hair. Very, very noticeable like scarration on their throat. Kind of looser clothing. Can't really tell how tall they are because they're sitting down. Look to be a little bit thinner build though. And are actively signing with their hands
Who are they signing at?
at Magnus.
Magnus will kind of glance over at him. Yeah, what is he signing?
They're scolding.
Never mind, he's pointedly not paying attention.
Mm-hmm. They're scolding that they need to that he needs to sleep.
Does Arwan speak sign language?
I don't know that he would, because I don't know if he would come, like, I don't know anybody he would know that would.
It's not required that you know sign language, so.
I mean, I would like for him to know, but I don't really think he would have any
Currently.
reason to learn it at the time.
Okay. So yeah, Falhorn's hands are moving. You have no idea what he's saying.
Yeah, Thrash doesn't speak sign language either, so.
I will say
Something
you
he
watch.
wants to learn.
You watch as Mahogany reaches over and smacks Magnus with a hand, and then points at Falhorn. She also hasn't said hello. She's just kind of waved, and then went back to taking care of making pancakes.
Would have waved back at her.
Magnus looks over and he's going to sign back at Falhorn that he's okay and he will rest when breakfast is done being made.
How's your evens, Cat?
Evens.
He gets cursed out in like 4 different languages via the hands.
Just pouts. Just blows him a little kiss.
So everyone would look at least at Magnus, and well, he would look at all of them, but the one that he has known to speak so far, Arwan haven't had the pleasure of meeting any of you.
Right. Sorry, I didn't really introduce myself yesterday. Magnus, Nalo. That's, and he's going to point towards Mahogany. My sister, Mahogany, and he's going to glance towards Falhorn. He's going to glance towards Falhorn and my partner, Falhorn.
Fun to note.
Mm-hmm.
Falhorn can understand you in case you can't tell.
I figured as much. Just noticed they. I have never learned sign language.
And he'll glance towards Valhorn. If Valhorn needs to talk to you, I can translate. Well, if you try to.
Appreciated. And he'll look at like all three of them and pleasure to meet you.
What's your evens?
Evens.
Ooh, okay. You hear in a very broken voice. Nice to meet you. As Mahogany speaks. It's rough. Doesn't sound very good.
He kind of let a soft smile.
Is there like fruit or stuff like there where they're at?
Yeah.
Falhorn just picks up like 2 or 3 blueberries and chucks them straight at Mahogany.
Dex check and see if she can dodge. Which she's a monk, so probably, but we're gonna check for her. Watch her fucking fail.
I hope so.
You know what? Roll to hit, Noah, actually.
Okay. Let me see. What is his plus to hit? Where is Falhorn's sheet at?
For no reason whatsoever.
That is 17.
Oh, cool. Yeah. No. She's a 20. However, I'm gonna roll for something really quick.
If you deflect missiles, I swear to God.
I think she can. Okay. Oh yeah, no, she catches it and she chucks 2 of them back at Falhorn.
Roll to hit.
So the first one is a 12.
That's a miss. Oh, are we rolling for each individual blueberry? Because I didn't do that.
Oh yeah, roll for the other 2.
That's a miss. The last one hits.
Okay, what did you get? So I can...
24.
Yeah, okay, so that's one of the 2 that she deflects. Because she'll catch it instead of letting it hit. 23 to hit you.
That hits.
She throws it, but she like throws it in the direction of his mouth.
He just bites it.
She just smirks. And then she'll sign at Falhorn, I'm fine.
He just looks at Magnus. Signs straight at him, get your sister.
Magnus just quietly sighs. Can you 2 not argue? It's very early in the morning. Mahogany, stop talking. You can sign, I will translate. But Magnus will allow you 2 to help in the kitchen.
Yay!
Yay.
Enez, how long do you plan to stay upstairs with Ellie? Because she's not getting up for what? Probably at least another hour or 2.
Okay.
Wow, yeah.
Honestly, once she's like kind of convinced that like she's fine, or like as fine as can be,
Yeah.
she'll put away her guns, probably give Kiara a head scratch, and then start heading downstairs.
Kiara bumps up into your hand. Meow. Then settles back down.
Fucking love Kiara.
Mm-hmm.
She's good bean.
So, Andreas, you wander over to Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
He does not hear you approach.
He's gonna take his his shawl thing that he usually wears, and he's gonna bundle it up and put it kind of between where his head is leaning a bit and the bar. Be careful.
Oh man, his perception was shit. He like jolts and then hisses. Morning. And then he'll blink. And like not really thinking about his ribs, like he kind of like leans back up. Annie, when did you get back?
Yesterday.
Oh. Sorry, I was a little out of it.
Yeah, should you be up?
Hey, what?
Yeah, should you be up?
He kind of shrugs. I mean, we all kind of got up this morning. Mahogany wanted to make breakfast.
Okay, so just because Mom makes poor choices doesn't mean you should.
Mahogany, Mom.
He just kind of like stares. I know, it's a thing.
I don't want to
No, you don't.
I haven't seen Mom yet this morning. I guess she's still sleeping.
He kind of like looks back towards where her room would be. Yeah, I hope so.
She's in fact in the garden, but that's not the point here, guys.
Are we surprised?
No.
You guys would be so pissed if you found out how she got there. Anyways, listen, if I know one thing, I believe the rule for amputees is you're not supposed to hop on your good limb. However, Alwyn disagrees with this entire concept.
I'm not surprised though.
As she would.
She's got a 19 to her dex. She can move around just fine with one foot.
And she's stubborn as fuck.
Yeah. But Vincent will smile, and he's going to try to lean over and lean into Andreas.
He's gonna sit down by him and let him try and put the shawl kind of between his shoulder and Vincent's head, so he kind of absorbs the space, so he doesn't have to lean over as much.
He just smiles. Is it just Eve that's back?
No. Ellie's back, and our gaggle of idiots.
Yeah, okay. The others didn't really tell me who was here and who wasn't. He smiles.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
He's going to insight check your ass. It's going to suck, though, because he's rolling at disadvantage. He has a concussion.
He, I'm not, though. Not the best, but not the worst. Oh, yeah, he's fine.
I was gonna ask, was that a nice little nat one there, Kat?
No, it was just a natural 5. I don't have a full sheet built out for him, so when I roll, it's just whatever he gets.
Yep, 17. He's fine.
Just gets a small hum in response.
He just kind of settles in. He's not going to make Vincent talk. He's more concerned about him straining his lungs and stuff.
Oh. I will say, Magnus, looking at Arwan and Thrash, is just going to smile a little. All right, before my, and he's going to glance at Falkor, who's probably still soundly cursing him out in sign language. Kills me. I'm going to go sit down. And he's going to start pointing and telling you guys what's on, like, the various burners and things in the back that he was cooking.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll take
Thrash,
over.
I imagine Thrash very easily just picks it up and just falls right into a rhythm.
However, Magnus is going to grab a giant cup of coffee.
Glug, 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 glug.
Noah, odds or evens?
Evens. I don't like this question.
He doesn't add in any whiskey. I was rolling to see if he did.
That's a smart man right there.
And he's gonna wander over to Falkor and offer his hand.
He's gonna take it. He'll follow.
Magnus is really just gonna go out here and sit down. I assume Falkorn's gonna try to drag him that direction, but Magnus is stubborn as shit, so.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a contested strength roll? Because I will.
You sure do. Me finding my sheet for him.
Ooh, okay. Okay. I hate this.
What'd you get, bestie?
21.
22. He has a +3 to his strength, and I got a 19.
Okay, so he's trying to drag this way, as Enez would probably be coming down the stairs.
Oh yeah, so you just see this little, like, 5'10", maybe, half-elf, dragging this monster of a man upstairs.
Magnus, who has his cup of coffee, which he's absolutely going to use this as an excuse for why he's winning this. Or why he's failing at winning this. He's going to just look at Enez. Please tell him I can stay downstairs and eat.
And this is gonna look at the two of them. I mean, I don't. Sure.
Enez is like, I don't want to get between these two.
Pretty much, and it's just kind of like, do I want to get between this?
I'll say Falhorn fixes you with a very, like, direct, don't you dare look.
Odds or evens?
Evens. It's the gay number.
And it's just gonna look at Magnus' mouth. Sorry.
He gives you the most hurt little fucking puppy dog face. Alright, sorry, I should say kitty cat face. However, he's gonna lean over to Falhorn and just go, can we at least stay downstairs till Mahogany gets ready to go back up?
Kind of pause. And then sign actively back. Fine. But I'm giving you both 10 minutes, and then I'm shifting and carrying both of your asses upstairs.
Honestly, Magnus just gives him a little grin. I would really like to see you try.
Yeah.
Magnus is gonna go over and sit down.
Well, there you go, and they stand right there.
Right where?
Right there. They just
Oh, right
stand
next to him?
there.
Magnus is gonna try to like wrap an arm around him to get him to come and actually like sit. But yeah, and as you come downstairs, Andreas is a Vincent on his shoulder. You don't see Arwan or Thrash. And Janal is hanging out at the bar.
Do I hear either of them?
Are either of you singing or talking within the kitchen?
Odds or evens?
Who?
Goose.
Evens.
No, he's not humming this time.
Enez will probably go sit down next to Janal then.
Whenever stuff is done, Thrash is just gonna start bringing stuff out.
It shouldn't take very long before it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arwan would do the same.
Okay. Mahogany will wander out with food. Help set plates out. She'll give a lazy wave.
Ways.
Yep. Waze. That's a GPS app. Anyways, a small wave in Enez's direction.
She'll give a small wave back. She definitely is like looking at the bandages. She looks a bit like not stressed, but definitely concerned.
Odds or evens, Gus?
Evens.
Yep, she's gonna be that little shit. She smiles and like waves a hand. It's fine.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
Okay, she does not. She'll just nod very slowly. If you say so.
As everybody settles around
It was a
to
question
eat
of
breakfast. What?
I was gonna say it was the question of what's she gonna say? You sound like shit.
Honestly, Magni would respect you for saying that. She would think it's funny. I don't know how foul-horned Magnus would feel, but she'd think it's the funniest shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it literally sounds like she like gargled, like gravel.
Fun.
Baby.
Yeah, you shouldn't gargle grapple. That's bad for you.
God damn it. But yeah, as you all settle around with breakfast, is there any conversation to be had?
Oh, it smells real good in here.
I love this little tiefling man.
Also, Noah, odds or evens?
Oh, evens.
No reason.
Uh-huh.
I don't like that.
You'll find out before everybody else because I'm gonna message you.
Okay.
Thrash is gonna kind of look over more to Andreas. What are you guys planning on doing today? Well, he kind of looks over to both like Andreas and Ellie.
Who?
Ellie is not here.
Oh, she's not. Okay,
She's still upstairs.
then he'll
She's
just look right at Andreas. Like, what are you planning to do today?
God damn it, Cat. Do I clock that?
He's asking you. He's asking you directly.
No, Cat.
Nope.
Oh.
She messaged.
Continue with the rest.
Okay. He kind of like shifts and looks in Thrash's direction. I know my mom said something about wanting to talk to me, and he visibly like winces when he says that.
Well, if you have time before that, and he's gonna kind of look over towards Enez. I think we would like to maybe just talk to you about a couple things.
He kind of looks concerned, and looks at Thrash and then at Enez. Yeah, that's... yeah.
Cool.
Bestie, this is what we call an intervention.
Oh my god.
I was like, he looks a little concerned, and you see his head shift a bit and look in the direction of the back door. Are you fucking serious?
What?
He's gonna shift.
If you have a passive perception above a 15,
Yep.
Oh,
you
that's
hear
me.
the sound of what sounds like a quarterstaff or maybe like a large stick tapping the ground, and like the sound of like hopping almost, like it's a heavy footfall.
No.
And then
Oh my god.
Come on.
God.
She is a poorly behaved woman. Leave her alone. She doesn't care.
We
I
knew
know,
this.
but
We knew this.
oh.
from the
It's
stairs,
Alan's wife.
you spot Alwyn as she hops the last step down, using her like quarterstaff to kind of keep herself upright. She smiles at all of you and waves.
Thrash just immediately looks at Andreas, I think.
We'll wave,
Every
but
head just-
we'll wave, but is side-eyeing Andreas.
No, I'm side-eyeing Alan.
He is giving Alan the most unbelieved, but at the same time, irritated look that man has ever had on his face.
She just smiles. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
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 Good morning.
Listen, Alwyn is nothing if not persistent as fuck.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we can see.
Andreas, from your shoulder, you just hear very tired. Morning, Mom. He's like half asleep.
Baby.
The food did not wake him up in any way.
Jesus.
I need you to know I rolled to see if she's gonna try this, and I was like, okay, apparently we're going for it.
I say Andreas is gonna kind of stare at her. He's definitely not like moving because he doesn't want to jostle Vincent. But did Pops just let you hop out?
No, I may have waited till he was asleep.
Arwan has a very concerned look on his face.
So does Janal. Like, it's just like,
Magnus, I need you to know Magnus and Mahogany are just looking at Alwyn with this look of, yeah, this tracks. There's no shock on either of their faces. They're like, yep.
Thrash also doesn't look entirely that surprised.
It's not necessarily surprised, but still concerned.
Concern, yeah.
So Magnus is gonna slowly get to his
Concern.
feet. She's gonna hobble towards this way, using her staff. She'll smile as she passes Falhorn and like reach over with one of her hands and pat their shoulder. And then sign good morning to them.
I'd sign good morning back.
Just good morning.
Mm-hmm. They know that's a pointless battle right there. They pick their fights.
I love that they've all just agreed that you can't win against Alwyn.
No one else learned that lesson ever now.
What?
So none of our other characters have ever learned. No.
She just smiles in Andreas' direction. Don't be mad at him. It's not his fault that I'm good at sneaking out.
I'd say you're welcome to try to insight check her.
All right,
Sure.
I'll take that on.
And everyone just
That's
no one.
11.
26.
22.
23.
Matter that Andreas didn't fucking insight check her.
I might insight check that lack of insight check in a second.
Oh, it don't matter, besties. Hold on. Picture coming to the channel.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We're looking at a whole ass 2 for deception, guys.
Oh.
His passive picks it up. He's got a 16, so.
Oh yeah, it's like my passive is way higher. No.
Yeah.
Leo sure as shit didn't let her walk out. And there's clearly more going on there that she's not talking about.
Oh my goodness.
I can't imagine why.
I can't imagine either.
So you watch Magnus get up. Oh, and let me help you get back to your room. He's gonna reach over and grab an extra plate of food for her. Oh, I'm just gonna kind of look at him. I can get back just fine. Yeah, but you will drop food and any kind of drink. And I will just, she looks a little flabbergasted at first, and then she just kind of sighs. Fine. And she waves at all of you. Don't do anything stupid today, please.
We'll do our best.
She gives a very pointed look in her son's direction.
Which one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If
Look
it's
at
at Andreas, he's gonna give a very pointed look back and say, "Yeah, you either."
I am returning to my bed, because apparently that is where I'm supposed to be.
Crazy. It's almost like you lost a leg.
She looks down, clearly using the staff to, like, act as a second leg almost, and shrugs. Yeah, something like that. She gonna hobble on that way. Magnus is carrying her food and shit, and then, like, stealthily trying to, like, use an arm to help her walk.
Imagine her just trying to swat it away and then stumbling or
Dropping
something.
the food.
Well, Magnus has the food, so.
I know. She's swatting it away and swats it right out of his hand.
No, they make it back, and it takes like a minute or two before he returns and sits back down. So, any other conversation for the morning?
I got conversations to have, people to talk to.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, then, I think we're going to go ahead and stop here for the evening, if only because also there's a whole other group of people in this tavern.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Arwan's waiting for his party.
All that I need to know is what's happening next.
So I will say, effectively, we are not playing next week for table 2. We'll be back on June, I believe that's 3rd.
Yes.
And it will probably be a mixture of all tables, depending on who all is available.
I should be.
So thank you all
Sorry, not me.
so much. Thank you all so much for tuning in today, and we will see you all in 2 weeks.
Have a good night.
Have a